Genesis 19, the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, a deeper dive. The story of Sodom and Gomorrah. Even the names evoke images of destruction and divine wrath. Found in Genesis chapter 19, this powerful narrative explores themes of sin, judgment, mercy, and the importance of righteousness. Today, we'll delve deep into the biblical text, examining the events as they unfold and considering the complexities of this ancient story. The story begins with two angels arriving in Sodom in the evening. Lot, Abraham's nephew, is sitting at the city gate, a place of public gathering and business. Now the two angels came to Sodom in the evening, and Lot was sitting in the gate of Sodom. When Lot saw them, he rose to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. Lot's act of bowing shows respect and hospitality, a crucial value in ancient Near Eastern cultures. He urges the strangers to stay in his home for the night, protecting them from the potential dangers of the city. Transition to Lot's home, showing him welcoming the angels, perhaps a subtle visual cue suggesting the growing darkness or unease outside. He says, "Please, my lords, turn into your servant's house and stay overnight and wash your feet. Then you may rise early and go on your way." And they said, "No, we will spend the night in the open square." But he insisted strongly, so they turned into him and entered his house. Then he made them a feast and baked unleavened bread, and they ate. Before they could retire for the night, a mob gathers outside Lot's house. The text describes them as all the men of the city of Sodom, both old and young. They demand that Lot bring out the visitors so they can know them. In this context, know is widely understood as a euphemism for homosexual relations, indicating a widespread acceptance of sexual immorality within the city. This is the primary reason for the city's condemnation in the biblical narrative. In a desperate attempt to protect his guests, Lot makes a shocking offer. "See now, I have 2 daughters who have not known a man. Please let me bring them out to you, and you may do to them as you please. Only do nothing to these men, since they have come under the shelter of my roof." Genesis 19:8 NKJV. "See now, I have 2 daughters who have not known a man. Please let me bring them out to you, and you may do to them as you please. Only do nothing to these men, since they have come under the shelter of my roof." In a desperate attempt to protect his guests, Lot makes a shocking offer. This action, deeply troubling to modern sensibilities, must be understood within the context of ancient Near Eastern hospitality customs. Protecting guests was a sacred duty, even at great personal cost. Lot's offer, while abhorrent to us, was intended to uphold this sacred obligation. It underscores the severity of the situation and the desperation Lot felt. The angels intervene directly. They pull Lot back into the house and strike the mob with blindness, preventing them from breaking down the door. Recognizing the imminent destruction, the angels urge Lot and his family to flee the city immediately. And Lot went out and spoke to his sons-in-law, who had married his daughters, and said, "Get up, get out of this place, for the Lord will destroy this city." But he seemed to them to be joking. Tragically, his sons-in-law refused to heed the warning. The angels urge Lot to hurry, emphasizing the urgency of their escape. "Arise, take your wife and your 2 daughters who are here, lest you be consumed in the punishment of the city." As they flee, the angels give a crucial instruction. "Escape for your life. Do not look behind you nor stay anywhere in the plain. Escape to the mountains lest you be destroyed." Genesis 19:17 NKJV. As they flee, Lot's wife hesitates, then turns her head to look back at the city. A dramatic effect shows her turning into a pillar of salt. But Lot's wife disobeys this direct command. But his wife looked back behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. Genesis 19:26 NKJV. Then comes the devastating climax. Then the Lord rained brimstone and fire on Sodom and Gomorrah from the Lord out of the heavens. So he overthrew those cities, all the plain, all the inhabitants of the cities, and what grew on the ground. The story of Sodom and Gomorrah is a powerful and complex narrative. It speaks to the consequences of widespread wickedness, the importance of obedience, and the mercy offered to the righteous. It's important to understand the story within its historical and cultural context, while also recognizing its enduring theological message. The narrative serves as a warning against moral decay and a testament to God's justice and holiness. The story of Sodom and Gomorrah has been interpreted and debated for centuries. What do you take away from this powerful biblical account? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more explorations of the Bible and its rich history.